All right, so tomorrow marks the 5th anniversary since the zombie comedy Zombieland opened in theaters. Since that time, several attempts at a sequel have been made without success, as well as a failed TV show pilot made for Amazon. But now word has it that Sony Studios is once again trying to revitalize the project, and they have hired Dave Callaham. Callaham previously wrote the original Expendables and the 2005 Dwayne Johnson video game film Doom. He'll be working closely with director Ruben Fleischer, who will be returning to helm the second film as well. John, do you think Zombieland 2 will actually happen?
I think sometimes we get really excited when we hear about, oh, they've hired the writer. That means the movie is happening. This isn't a greenlit movie yet. I think they're still trying to explore it. So I'm going to say it's not out of the realm of possibility. I'm going to give it a 30% chance. I think there's a 30% chance that we're actually going to see a Zombieland 2. And it's funny today because reading a lot of reaction online, like a lot of people are very excited Ruben Fleischer's returning to direct it, and I am too. But before we get too excited, let's not forget that after Zombieland, Ruben directed 30 Minutes or Less, which I actually kind of got a kick out of, but the majority, I think he got like a 43% critic rating, like a 41% audience rating. And then after that, he did one of the most disappointing movies I've seen in the last 3 or 4 years, which was Gangster Squad. I mean, that was in my like top 10 most anticipated films of the year list, and it was horrible, like just dreadfully bad. So I like Zombieland very much. I'm excited to go back to that world, but I'm not going to get overly hyped. Now, but one other thing I want to mention, a lot of people online talking about the fact that you got it, because there's been no word about what cast is coming back, if any. Like we don't know if Jesse Eisenberg's coming back, who he also worked with in 30 Minutes or Less. We don't know if Woody Harrelson's coming back. We don't know any of this stuff. And a lot of people online were saying, it has to be the original cast or else it will not work. And it's like, well, I mean, on the one hand, you take comedies like Dumb and Dumber, obviously they went with a different cast and it didn't work. You go with The Mask with the son of The Mask, different cast, obviously that didn't work. But let's not forget, The Hangover 2 and 3 had the original cast too, and that didn't work. Analyze This was magnificent, but they brought back the same cast for Analyze That, and it was horrible. So I don't think it's an absolute necessity that they bring back the original cast, but I think it gives them a step up if they do. Anyway, Dennis, what do you think about this?
If I had to go with a 50-50 chance of it happening, I'd say no. I mean, the thing is, with the brand name, they thought it was bigger than it actually was. They couldn't even get a TV show off of it. And it's a situation kind of like Sin City, where it's like, oh, maybe you should have struck where the iron is hot. Now it's like, now since the time the first Zombieland came out, there's been so many zombie movies. The Walking Dead's huge on television. Yeah. It's kind of, the zombie thing is kind of full right now. And so I don't know if they actually can do it. And hiring a writer, like you said, doesn't mean anything. The cost to hire a writer, while a lot to us, for the studio is like nothing, you know? Like $50,000, $60,000, few $100,000 tops, you know? And for them, that's not the same as actually greenlighting a movie.
Schnepp?
Right, and they also didn't get a writer who was like Oscar winning. It's more like the guy who wrote Doom and had to fight to get the credit for Expendables and tear it away from Sylvester Stallone or whatever.
And he didn't even write the good Expendables. At least
he didn't write the second Expendables. Yeah.
So you know, as long as they do a zombie comedy, I'm still in to see Zombieland 2. You know, I didn't see the Amazon pilot, and.
Apparently nobody did.
Gangster Squad is super disappointing, but he's returning back to something that put him on the map, so maybe it's a good thing. So, you know.
And let's not overestimate, too. I think a lot of people think it's going to be tough. Jesse Eisenberg is now a bigger star than he was when they did 5 years ago when they did the first Zombieland. Woody Harrelson is once again at the top of his game, coming off of the TV show True Detective. I mean, and obviously Emma Stone she's Emma Stone. And that film, the original one, before we jump up too much about and overemphasizing how successful and what a great film the first one was, and it was great, I did like it a lot, but let's not over-exaggerate how successful it was. Worldwide, the film barely cracked $100 million worldwide. So it's not like they can bust out the checkbook and pay all these guys now what they're worth and bring them all back. So I think 30% chance it happens, 5% chance that you actually get the original cast back.
I think Zombieland 2 without the original cast and just doing another set of people
In that same
world
world.
makes more sense anyway.
You know, I kind of agree.
And I mean, because I like that kind of sequel. They did a lot overseas where they would just call it like Ghost Story 2, but it has nothing to do with the first Ghost Story. It's just another Ghost Story, cinematic one.
But
So-
I would love it if they found some ridiculous plot device somehow to get Bill Murray in there
Yes!
just for a
I
minute.
know.
Like, that would be
oh
awesome.
my God, that would be.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.